If you want to hear my recommendations for my top 20 nude lipstick colors, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and I am here with another video, and this is a video that was requested I think 6 weeks or 2 months ago, but I am getting to it and that's what counts. I am going to film a 2-part series. This is part 1, my top 20, I'll say nude-ish because there are some colors like the one I'm wearing that to me is pretty nude, but other people might consider it too colorful. I am a colorful lipstick gal, so please don't take offense if you think that some stuff in the nudes are more colorful. You'll see in my colorful lipstick video that there's a good reason that they made it into this one. So let's take a look. I have 20 to go through. Now I should not say lipstick, I should say lip products, because to me anywhere from a gloss to a very stay put liquid lipstick to me is something that I would put on my lips from day to day. I don't necessarily have a reason for the type of finish. It's more what I feel like wearing on a given day. So I am mixing types here. I hope you don't mind. I was more focused on my favorite colors. And so I have 20 to show you. I'm going to go, there's a little bit of a progression in color, but I will show you a swatch on the back of my hand for each and every one of these. So let's get started. First off, I want to talk a few Buxom lip glosses. Well, I call them glosses, but there is Sugar, which is a full-on lip polish. Then I have White Russian, which is also, well, this one is a full-on lip cream. I think it's because of its opacity. And then Dolly, which is again a full-on lip cream. And I really love the Buxom formula for a reason that some people don't like the Buxom formula. I like the minty feel of it, and I love how flattering the colors are. And the colors really are amazingly flattering, just as are the majority of the neutrals that come in Buxom palettes. I have a couple. I have the Suede Seduction and Dolly's Wild Side, and those 2 eyeshadow palettes are phenomenal. Just get these swatches on the hand here. Okay, so in order of application, I have Sugar, Dolly, and White Russian. And the best way that I can describe these is Your Lips But Better. And I would say if you want to almost erase your lips, remove some pigmentation from your lips, White Russian is the best one. If you want a little bit of a rosy hue on your lips, Dolly is fantastic. It is probably my favorite. And if I want a little bit of sparkle to it, I will put Sugar on my lips. If I called it Sugar earlier, sorry, it is Sugar. I'm mixing it up with Marc Jacobs. But I love these lip, so it's full-on lip polish or full-on lip cream, whatever, opaque or not. I love everything I have tried so far from Buxom. I have a couple of other colors that I didn't bring out, but these are my top 3 and just wanted to share those with you. They are a no-brainer. If you have an eye look and you want to go for a subtle lip, I would strongly recommend these to just about anybody. The only drawback is if you don't like mint, you will not like these. We'll just stay with the lip glosses for a little bit. Now, I have talked about this one on my channel before, and this is the Joe Fresh. Here's the thing. It is discontinued, but I have noticed that this color of lip gloss is available across a number of brands. So it's this peach with a gold shimmer. If you just remember peach with a gold shimmer, you can easily find a replacement for this. You'll find it, I know that Pixie has one, and just about every high-end brand that does a gloss like this. It is in an extremely flattering color for fair to medium skin. Let me just give you a swatch. I'll tell you it is Joe Fresh in peach, but it is increasingly hard to get because I do believe they discontinued it. And it looks like this right here. It is very, very flattering. It just looks like you have a glossy lip, but it did add a little bit of pigmentation to your look. So I really like it. I am not a fan of all of Marc Jacobs glosses, or what do they call them? Enamored lip lacquers, but here are a couple that I like. One of them is really well known, and I understand why. This one is the Sugar Sugar, and it has an opacity that if you have a really strong eye look, it kind of tones down the lip and makes your face still look balanced and not just too much color. It's the one right here. And you'll see it looks somewhat similar, right? But this is a third of the price of Sugar Sugar. And Sugar Sugar is more of a beige, and the other one was more of a peach color. And the other one that I like is Pretty Thing from, again, Marc Jacobs. This was a sample, and I've been using it sparingly because I like it, like to wear it once in a while. And this one is more peach. So this one actually ends up being a little bit closer to Peach Nectar. So Peach Nectar and then the Marc Jacobs Pretty Thing right here. So they're all quite sheer, but they do enhance the lip in a bit of a different way, which I thought was good enough reason to show you a few different options. And especially, I mean, you've got 2 different brands there, not just one. What am I talking about? 3 different brands, not just one. Next up, I have a bunch of these, and the Sephora glosses, no matter the packaging, all the Sephora glosses I highly endorse. And I would suggest if you take a look at the sales section, they always have some in there. And right now, as I film this video, they have some really interesting colors. This one is a gold color. I also have a sparkly beigey brown color, but I thought I would take out the gold because the beigey brown would be just a little bit too, whoop, put a little too much here, would be a little bit too predictable. And this is, it's not as crazy as it looks like in the tube, and that's the case with all of the Sephora glosses. It is so, so pretty, and whether it is daytime in the sunshine or for an evening where you want to glam it up, this gloss is beautiful, and it is called Marquisette, but I think this one was discontinued. It doesn't matter. Go for a gloss or copper lip gloss, and you just get that oomph to your lips that will dress up a naked lip and will complement just about any eye look, whether you go super glam or whether you go understated. It will go with anything. Along the same vein, but a little bit more subdued, I have to say all of these. All of these are amazing. These are the Becca glosses. They are more pricey though, and I don't think that anybody's wallet would go for it. The only reason I got 4 of these is because it was the buy one get one free on lipstick day from Sephora, and I just decided to get a bunch. So this one is called, I never remember the names. This first one that is white is Pearl and Gold, and the names are quite descriptive of what is in the tube. And you'll see this gives a lot of the same effect of the Sephora, but the Sephora is a quarter of the price. This, of course, is more yellow. This one is more of a silvery gold. I like all of them. You know what? I won't talk about them too much. I'm just going to swatch all of them. This next one is Champagne Dream and Bellini. This one has a peachy gold, which would be similar to the Nectar gloss that I showed you earlier. And here is that one right there. Hopefully you can pick it up on camera. I don't know if it's picking up. There we go. Of course I got my baby hairs there caught in the gloss, but this one, Champagne and Bellini. And then these other 2 I am most partial to. A little bit to the purple, a little bit to the Dusty Rose. This Dusty Rose and kind of bluish one is called, there we go, Opal and Jade. And Opal and Jade is a complex color, and it's really neat. I like all of them. I'll just swatch this one and the next one, Opal and Jade, and then this one is Topaz and Gilt. And this is my favorite because it has blue reflex in it. Opal and Jade and Topaz and Gilt, and this is my favorite. And an honorable mention, because I don't have it with me anymore, I had a bunch of samples and I used them up because I loved it. Topaz and Gilt, which has like a bluish purple shimmer to it. I love the color Snapped in the new Hi-Fi glosses from Urban Decay, and Topaz and is it right? Topaz and Gilt makes me think of Snapped, and Snapped makes me think of Topaz and Gilt. I think that color is extremely flattering, and if you want just a lip gloss with an edge, but that's super, super flattering on the lip, I would go for one of those. They're beautiful, but I still put them in my neutrals because it's very subtle. All right, now that we have all of our lighter, much lighter colors, I'm going to switch hands and we are going to swatch the more onto the traditional lipstick type of color. We'll start it off with the centerfold color from Buxom, and this is a Wildly Whipped Soft Matte Lip Color. Don't expect as nice of swatches because now I'm swatching with my right hand and I am left-handed. It's not as opaque as I would like, but it still gives you a good feel for it. It's kind of a nice peachy brown, I guess, and it looks really good. It's a very, very nice nude lip. Next up, I have a couple of mini Bullit lipsticks. One is Beach Babe, and I'm going to give an honorable mention to Rum Punch, which I don't have anymore, but I finished this, what are they called? Color Splash. I did finish Rum Punch, loved it, and Beach Babe is a little bit lighter than it, but still love the formula. It is beautiful, and it stays so nice and comfortable on the lip. So that's it right here, Beach Babe. And Rum Punch is just a little bit darker than that, but they're very similar. And then I have one from Bite Beauty called Honeycomb. And anytime I think of these little Bullet lipsticks from Bite Beauty, Honeycomb comes to mind. So that's the one I pulled out of my collection. And this is Honeycomb right here. So really, I mean, they are different, but these would not be, I don't think it would be a stretch to say that they could be substitutions for each other. Yes, they're different, but they would give the similar effect. Let's go with a few more that are not liquid lipstick type. And I've got one from Hourglass called Peacemaker, and I think it's really neat. It's kind of a stick formula, and I think it again goes really well with these. It's a little bit more shiny of a finish compared to the other ones that I have there, but Peacemaker is the name. And I'm going to put in a lip balm in here, and if you can get your hands on this, I think it's discontinued, but something like this or a similar color, I highly recommend it. This one is my favorite color from the Joe Fresh lip balm line. It's called Pecan, and it is gorgeous. I loved it so much and wanted to make sure that folks appreciated this lip balm enough. This is, sorry, don't mean to flip you off here. This is the color. It's very flattering. Kind of a peachy brown lip balm is beautiful. And I have a couple similar ones in my collection, but this is my favorite. And I do wear it not so much like a lip balm. I wear it like a lipstick, and it does have enough pigmentation, at least on my complexion, to look really good. I really, really like it. It's kind of it is more of a peach, but it's beautiful. Hang in there, we have 4 left. The next one is an unusual looking lipstick, and this one is called Blossom, and it's called, the type of lipstick is Clinique Pop Lip Shadow, and it is a very different one. It's 05 Blossom, like I said. It is a different applicator. So it comes out as a powder, and the lipstick is actually in the cap, but I love the color. And it is very, very flattering. I'm a big fan, and the color doesn't go anywhere. So this is it here. And yes, I put it in a nude lipstick line, and it's quite colorful, but I didn't find that it was overly colorful. I felt pretty comfortable putting it in this grouping as opposed to some of the wilder colors that I go through in my colored lipstick favorites. I have lost the color name for this one. I will find it online. It's a funky name, but it is a Smashbox Legendary lipstick color. If I find it soon enough, I will put it right on the screen for you. And I like the finish on this. It does not dry down, but it is super comfortable. So if you don't have trouble with lipstick running, although I would certainly suggest a lip liner, I love the Legendary formula from Smashbox, and I think this color is just beautiful. It's kind of between a pink and a brown, and it's very, very flattering on the lips, and I would still consider this relatively neutral. You can argue with me, but I think I'll prove you right with the next one. The last two that I have are liquid lipsticks, Vice liquid lipsticks from Urban Decay. This one is the one that I'm wearing right now. Huh? Still considered somewhat nude, don't you think? It's not that dark. And this one is, like I said, Amulet, and it's beautiful. And it has I'm a sucker for a mauvey undertone, and this definitely has it. And it's very buildable, it's super comfortable, and that is it right there. So if Amulet doesn't look too crazy on my lips, I stand by the fact that I call this Legendary lipstick also quite wearable. And so yes, Amulet is right there. And I have one more from the Vice liquid lipstick line. And it is 1993, and it's kind of a peachy brown. And I love this color so much that I have it in liquid lipstick, and I also have it in bullet form. And 1993 is beautiful. If you have a warmer tone look, putting this on the lip is just beautiful. And it's this one right here. So there you go. I had 20 recommendations spanning the full range from a sheer gloss to a full dry down liquid lipstick. Let me just show you them all again. I started out from here and went in, and this one started out from here and then went out. So these are all of the lip products that we tried today. I will have all of those lipstick names in the description box below as well. You don't have to keep watching the video to try to remember which one you liked. They will all be down there. I wear all of these on a regular basis, and if you're ever wondering what it is that I do have on my lips, it's always in the description box below. So I thank very much the subscriber who gave me this idea to do the top 20. Actually, I think she was talking about just the top 25 overall of my lipsticks, and I said, you know, I have too many that I love. How about a top 20 nudes and a top 20 color? I think it was actually 25, but I thought 25 with 50 lipsticks is too much to call favorites, but I thought I could deal with 20 of each. So that's what I settled for, is 20 of these nudes. And if you watch the next video, you will see my top 20 colorful lipsticks. I hope you will join me for that one. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. But for now, take care.